Hello and welcome back to the Alteryx Weekly Challenge for me, Nick Bignell. This is challenge number 129 and we're looking at the final lap or round of the US Grand Prix from Inspire 2018. Okay, and we are where to host an event. Okay, maybe a little bit tricky just at the minute, but let's get into the start file and let's have a look. So usual thing, we have description and we've got to go through it and match it. Here's the answer over here. So you are hosting a lunch event and you have 5 possible locations. Your task is to choose your locations that minimize the overall cost, accounting for the benefit to the company and report the cost. Okay, so assumptions is that a person will only come if the location is under 10 miles from their location. Benefit of a person is $20. The cost of a missing opportunity, people that you must turn away from after the capacity is reached, is $5. Note that this only applies to those under 10 miles from the location. Okay, data 5 location points and then customers. Okay, so first of all, let's have a look at the data. Okay, so we've got latitude and longitude in here, and in the customer data, looks like lat and long as well, where they are. Yep, and then a number of people. Okay, so let's start with spatial. Let's get these into points. First thing we need to do is already set that up over here, and automatically sets that up as well. So we now also need for the location 10 miles, and I'm thinking a trade ID. So we don't need this once that's put through. We want 10 miles to create a trade ID. I think we need anything like that. So then what we want to do is match them. But we don't want to match them that way around. We want to match them the other way around. So this is the target, and this is the universe. So the location or the target area will be the universe, and where do the customers fit within that. So we want the target is a centroid, and the trade area. Okay, now we probably want to do where target is within the universe, or touches or intersects. We can go for that one. Let's see what we get. Okay, so you can see, we just bring in a browse so we can see what we've got here. So we've got them in there is a, let's bring in, okay, it's all in the Los Angeles area, and you can see that we have certain people. This one, for example, this C307, that's in two locations. Okay, so there are two, this location and that location, that they could go to. Right. Okay, so let's then what we just need to do, I think, look at the data. We've got the location, the count of people, capacity, price, and then the attendees, because yeah, number of people matches that. Added value, total cost. Okay, so let's summarize this then. Push that out there a bit. Okay, so we want to location we want to group by. I think the price and capacity are going to be the same. Which order were they in? Capacity, then price, although we've got count in there first. Okay, so let's bring in count. So the count is number of people. So if we sum that, call it count. And then we want to group these. Just to should be the same for everyone because it's come from the same source. Yeah, there we go. So we now have the count, the capacity, and the price, and the location. That all how it is: location, count, capacity, price. Now we need attendees, added value, and total cost. Okay, so attendees is just a copy of the count. So if we bring in a formula tool and create a new one and call it attendees, just bring in count and we make it a integer. There we go, so that's 1, and then we bring in another formula which is the, what do we want, added value. So this is this formula of $20 per person, I'm guessing. So that's added value, and we want that to be double, I guess. So this is a formula where it's the number of attendees, but you can't go over the capacity. So let's do a conditional. So if it doesn't matter if we use count is greater than the capacity, then we want to do a formula where we need some brackets around this. The capacity is times 20, but then you need to minus this missed opportunity of 5 for everything over. So actually we need to do to work out what that is. So that is count minus capacity. Okay, and then we want to times that by 5. So let's put all of that in a bracket. Times 5. Okay, and then if it isn't over that, we simply want to take the count and times it by 20. Okay, so that should give us a number. Let's have a look what it does. Okay, we've got 3,560 for location 4, which is what's up here. 3,560. Perfect. Okay, right. So now we need to find the total cost. Okay, so that's should be one minus the other. Simply, so it's the price minus the added value. Yep. Okay, we'll make that a double integer, or what did they do? And then run that. Okay, that looks like it matches nicely. So let's just sort that and just take the first row. So we want the total cost ascending, we want the lowest, and then if we just sample the first row and first end one row. Okay, and then what we can do is bring in a join them up, and we want to join on location and total cost. If they match, all records should join. Okay, so let's just run that. Okay, so we've got one in the middle, none on the left, none on the right, so they all join. Brilliant. Thank you very much for watching. See you again next time.